Hi guys, welcome to See Documentaries, and today we are going to be featuring the tragic murder of Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti. So if you're new here, please remember subscribing, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really do appreciate. So this day started like any other. So on the morning of Thursday, that was in June 13th, 2024, Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti arrived at Makadara Law Court in Nairobi, prepared to preside over the day's hearings. A dedicated legal professional, she looked forward to concluding her duties and returning home to her husband and three daughters, including her 18-month-old baby. However, fate had other plans. By the end of the day, she would become the victim of a shocking act of violence inside her own courtroom. So let's unveil this story and get to know what exactly happened before and even after and during the whole session. So Monica Kivuti was born back in June 12th, that was in 1978, in Embu County, to Samuel and Nasieta Kivuti. As the fourth of eight children, she displayed academic excellence from an early age. And then Monica, she attended Gatunduri Primary School before she proceeded to St. Catherine Ntagayas Girls High School. That is where she was studying for her high school. And then she was determined to pursue a legal career. So Monica studied law at my university, that is in Eldoret, and then she graduated in 2006. So 2 years later, she was admitted to the bar as an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. How beautiful was that, guys? So that was really fast. So her legal career took off at a Direct Line Assurance Company Limited before she joined the judiciary in 2013, as a resident magistrate. And then her dedication and exemptional work ethics saw her serve in several courts, including the Kiambu and Baricho law courts. So in 2018, she was promoted to senior resident magistrate, and by 2021 was promoted to Makadara law courts. So her hard work paid off again in February, that was 21st in 2023. And then when she was appointed principal magistrate, a position she held until her tragic demise. How sad. So when it comes to her passion about advocating for justice, so beyond her judicial responsibilities, Monica was so passionate, so passionate about the community service. And so she actively participated in church programs and was instrumental in establishing a sexual and gender-based violence, that is SGBV, centered at Jamhuri police station. So despite her demanding career, she found time to enjoy life, bringing warmth and laughter to those around her. At home, she was a devoted wife to a fellow lawyer by the name Mutimu Kangata, and a loving mother to their three daughters. So this woman was really jovial, and she really brought a lot of happiness in every place that she went. For example, in this video, this was one of her friend's wedding, and you can see she was so jovial. She was dancing and enjoying the moment. So she brought so much peace and happiness wherever she went, and that is one of the reasons as to why she was one of the most loved people. Yani people really loved her. She was one of the best magistrates. So that was her when it came to family, to fun and friends and all that. She was a really good person, and a very enjoyable one to be around. So let's get to the case that actually led to her tragedy. So that was back on June 13th, 2024. And one of the case of Monica's docket involved Jennifer Wairimu, who was a 48-year-old woman and was accused of fraud. So Jennifer, the girlfriend of 55-year-old Chief Inspector Samson Kipruto, the officer commanding a station, that is an OCS, at Londiani police station, had been charged with obtaining 2.9 million Kenya shillings through false pretenses. So despite multiple court summons, so since her arrest in September, that was back in 2002, the story that was back in 2022. So Jennifer had repeatedly failed to appear for her hearings, and you all know what happens when someone fails to appear for their hearings. So they are most likely to be detained, yeah, so that they can so that the court can avoid them from missing like all the other court sessions. So her absence prompted the court to issue an arrest warrant and cancel her bond in May. That was back in 2024. Yeah, so when she finally appeared in court on June 13th, her lawyer presented medical documents claiming she had been too ill to attend previous hearings. Mhm. So, however, the plaintiff's lawyer questioned the authenticity of these reports. Yeah, so everyone will just question because how comes that they didn't get any report initially that she was ill or something? So, upon investigation, it was revealed that the documents were falsified. Yeah, leading principal magistrate Monica Kivuti to revoke Jennifer's bail. Yeah, and order her remand at Langata Women's Maximum Prison, which any other judge would just do that exact thing, because after realizing that this was false and the person had not been attending the summons, yeah, it was just the right of the magistrate to do that, to just remand her. Yeah, because there's no other option that anyone could have taken. Yeah, so according to the person that was reported, so it seemed like this was one of the hardest decisions to take. Yeah, or yeah, that actually led to Monica Kivuti's death. So following Monica's ruling, the chief inspector, that is Samson Kipruto, you all remember that I have told you that Samson Kipruto was the boyfriend to the woman that was arraigned in court. Yeah, so Chief Inspector Samson Kipruto, who had accompanied Jennifer to court, demanded to speak with the judge. Yeah, and who is the judge? Monica. So since he was not directly involved in the case, his request was denied. Yeah, and that is according to the laws of the court. Yeah. So, enraged, Kipruto stormed out of the courtroom, retrieved his firearm. How dangerous is that, guys? Retrieved his firearm and then forced his way back in through the magistrate's entrance. So, in a terrifying moment, he opened fire on Monica, who attempted to seek cover under her desk. Yeah, so witnesses recalled her heartbreaking final words saying, "Mama yangu nakufa leo." So that is a Kiswahili saying, and it means, "My mother, I am dying today." So she actually saw her death when she saw this Samson Kipruto, yeah, coming out with a firearm. So she was actually shocked, and then she saw her death and said, "Mama yangu nakufa leo," meaning my mother, I am dying today. So she was actually really, really terrified. So Kipruto's bullet struck Monica in the chest and the pelvis, and then in the chaos, three police officers, that is Augustine, Maureen, and Maurice, who tried to protect her, were also shot and injured. The attack was brought to an end when the officers in the courtroom shot Kipruto, killing him instantly. That is, killing him in the spot. Yeah, because this was a case of a defense, because yeah, this guy was armed. Yeah, and he had actually armed Monica, who was ruling the case at that time. So it was just a way of preventing him from killing more people, because he was still shooting. Yeah, and you can all hear that he had actually shot, that is the police officers, that is more Augustine, Morris, and Eunice. Yeah, and they were left with some injuries, yeah, on their arms. Yeah, on their arms and their legs as well. So after all this altercation, Monica and the injured officers were rushed to the hospital. Yeah, and then her husband, who was working from home at that time, received a call informing him that Monica had been wounded, and then she was undergoing a treatment. So when he arrived at the Metropolitan Hospital in Buruburu, he found her in a critical condition. And despite her pain, her first concern was their youngest daughter. Sadly, Monica's condition deteriorated, and then she was transferred to Nairobi Hospital, where she succumbed to her injuries on Friday, June 14th, that was in 2024. So these guys had a baby who was barely 8 months old. Yeah, and that is why the mom actually asked about the young baby, because she was really, really young. And that was her last question, and that was her last concern before she died. So I'm sure all of you would love to know more about this Samson Kipruto and why he actually did whatever he did to Monica, because this is really, really unacceptable and it is such some devastating news. Like, it's so shocking to do that on broad daylight. Yeah, I don't know if I have told you guys that this incident actually happened in broad daylight. Yeah, and this was really, really traumatizing and dehumanizing and everything bad about it. So who was this Samson Kipruto? The actions of Chief Inspector Samson Kipruto left many questioning what drove him to commit such a heinous act. Yeah, and then reports from Londiani, where he was serving as an OCS, painted a picture of a rogue officer. So he was a rogue police officer with a history of misconduct. Yeah, a very huge history of misconduct and unresolved cases. So his temper and abuse of power and questionable integrity had long raised concerns among colleagues and residents that lived around that area. So there were a lot of people complaining about him, about his temper issues, about how he was abusing his power, and therefore, yeah, if asked, all those people who were the residents and the colleagues could actually confirm that he was in a position to do such a thing because of how they knew him, according to his actions, according to how he spoke, according to how he related with the colleagues, and according to how he related with the residents of that area and all the people that he was leading. Yeah, so all the people who are under him, yeah, could actually confirm that he was not actually a really, really good person. Yeah, his temper was way out of this world, and so this concluded that yes, it was possible for him to do such a thing, and it also gave the reasons as to why he was able to do such a thing, like fearlessly, without fearing anyone, without fearing anything. Yeah, so it was just according to him, and that was part of his character and all that. So after that, the nation actually went into a deep mourning, because this was a state's affair. This was an affair that shocked a lot of people, and it was a concern of everyone in the country. So the country ran into a nation mourning time. So the murder of Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti sent shockwaves around and across Kenya's judiciary and the public as well. So her untimely death underscored the dangers faced by legal professionals in their pursuit of justice. Monica's integrity, her dedication as well, and her contributions to the legal system will be remembered as Kenya mourns the loss of an exceptional magistrate who paid the ultimate price for upholding the law. Yeah, and that was the conclusion of this story, because she died at her duty post. Yeah, she died when she was on duty, when she was serving Kenya, when she was serving the community, when she was doing her duty. Yeah, and it was such a really, really bad thing for them. So everyone was just so triggered by all this news. It was news that was spreading all over, and I'm sure you guys heard about it. Yeah, and it was so traumatizing to a lot of people, especially Monica's husband. Yeah, and the kids as well. Yeah, and then after that, now the burial was arranged, and then a lot of people came out to call this act out. Yeah, and to call for justice for Monica. Now the issue is that the person who killed Monica actually died on the spot. So it's so hard to find justice for her, because now the person who is in question also died as Monica died. Yeah, but her burial was held. A lot of people attended the burial. We have a lot of politicians. We have the likes of Kina Kalonzo Musyoka was also there. Yeah, he represented so very well. We also have Wavinya, she was also there, who's the governor of Machakos County. As you can see here is Kalonzo Musyoka trying to support the husband, yeah, to Monica, and also giving his last respect to this beautiful magistrate. Yeah, so he was there, he represented, and he really did a good job. You all know that during this time, yeah, you always need some supportive people who will always be there for you, and Kalonzo was there for the husband, which was really, really nice. Yeah, here you can see also Wavinya Ndeti was here, and this burial is one that was attended by a lot of people, because I have told you that this was one of Kenya's huge case that was Kenya's huge concern. A lot of people were concerned with it, and people really showed a lot of love when it came to Monica's send off, because the place was really full. People came in large numbers, politicians, just other people. Yeah, and it was they gave her actually a really befitting burial. Yeah, and yeah, so that is what happened when it comes to Monica's case. I'm sure you all know that case. And yeah, thank you for being here, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate. And if you haven't subscribed up to this point, please remember subscribing. Also like this video, and then you can also leave a comment down below. Tell us what you think about this video. You can also tell us which other case you would love us to feature. Yeah, we will do our investigations, and we are going to bring the whole case to you so that you can understand exactly what happened in that particular case. So this was the case of Monica Kivuti, yeah, the chief magistrate who was shot at her line of duty. And may her soul keep resting in peace. You can go down on the comment section, condole with the family, the friends, and everyone who knew her, because according to what we've heard about her, she was such a really good person. Yeah, she was a really good magistrate. She cared for the people, she cared for the women, she cared for everyone that she worked under. Yeah, and all the people that she served. So all we can say is may she rest in perfect peace. So thank you guys for watching. Let's meet on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and also leave your condolences to the family and friends of Monica Kivuti. Bye.